Now next up, this year is a particularly special year. Windows 8 is coming to market. I don't remember another Windows version as exciting as this one since Windows 95. We've been working with Microsoft and their engineers for coming up on 20 years. We have 2,000 engineers working at NVIDIA who are dedicated to the Windows platform. From Windows this to Windows that, big, small, and finally, just as Windows 95 enabled a new class of devices, consumer PCs, I believe Windows 8 is going to enable a new class of devices, this time moving Windows to mobile devices. This is an epic event. We're really, really excited about it. And to come and give us an update on it, please come on stage, Aiden Marcus. Senior Director of
It's been an amazing year together.
It has been.
You know, just last CES, we were showing an internal development build of Windows 8 running on a Tegra 2 reference platform. And this year, we've got a Tegra 3 reference platform running the latest internal development preview of Windows 8. And it's just an example, I think, of the great collaboration we've had. We showed a lot of GeForce GPUs running on Windows 7 today. And as we brought Windows 8 to the ARM platform, it's really exciting to work with you in Tegra 3.
And just think, people want the Windows experience on mobile devices so badly, they're streaming it from PCs.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
next year,
Spark is the
hopefully,
perfect example of that.
we want the remote desktop.
That's terrific.
We're right here. And so what I thought I'd show you today is just a little bit about Windows 8, where we currently stand.
Okay, let's see it.
So this is a reference platform, and I'm right here at the lock screen. Now the lock screen shows me what's important at a glance. And one of the really cool things I want to show you is at the bottom you can see that apps can actually register here as well. So I can see what mail and calendar and IMs I've gotten. And these take advantage of a feature in Windows 8 called Connected Standby, which uses Tegra 3's low power idle mode to be always connected and up to date, even though I haven't had the machine on. And it keeps great battery life as well. So my device is ready when I am. And so when I'm ready to go, I just swipe my finger up, and I'm at picture password. Right, so this is a touch-first, secure way to log into my system. So in this case, this is a picture of my son. I'm going to draw a line on the table. I'm going to tap on his hand and draw a circle around his head, and just that easily.
Wow, cute kid.
I'm logged into the thanks. I'll tell him that. I'm logged into Start. Now, Start really is Windows 8. It's where all of the things I care about are right here. So I've got tiles that represent the applications I'm interested in. They're alive with up-to-date information. And you can see here we've got a bunch of developers we really started to work with to build interesting, compelling applications for the new Windows platform. Now, you know, as I pan, it sticks to my finger.
Yeah, and so Aiden, one of the questions that I get a lot is that you know, the netbook, when it first came out, consumers were confused by the limited capabilities of the netbook. And when they loaded applications, full-out applications on these netbooks, and they expect them to be real PCs, full-out PCs, they find that the experience was lacking. And one of the questions that people have is, how do we prevent from the repeat of the netbook experience this time? Because this particular platform is actually based on an ARM processor instead of x86. If somebody were to load, for example, SAP on this tablet, it might not run very well, for example. And so how do we prevent that experience from happening?
Sure. So in Windows 8, the store is actually where you're going to get applications. And so the Windows Store is a really easy place to find great applications. And it's really built to be super easy to find. And you know, this is the modern way that people get applications. They go to stores, it's really easy to navigate, and really easy to
It's
install.
not like I'm going to get a DVD and try to shove it somewhere. Right?
That's right. There's no DVD shoving.
There is no, no installs, whatever. Right?
But
you go to the store, you download.
But you actually raised a good example too with SAP. For enterprises, they can take these tablets and bring them right into the enterprise and actually do loading of applications the way they're comfortable and do their own deployment. So this device will be just at home in the enterprise as it is on your couch.
I see.
Which is really important.
Now the other question that I get often is you know, Windows obviously is that we believe long term there are going to be multiple platforms and multiple ecosystems. There are some people whose computing experience starts with what they compute at home and they bring that computer to work. Some people call it the consumerization of IT. Other people like myself, we have computers that we use at work, and we bring it home, and we put all of our digital music and our photos onto that device. And so we believe that there's multiple platforms, but some people think that you know, gosh, Windows on ARM or Windows 8 is a couple years behind other tablets. There are hundreds of thousands of applications now available. How are you guys going to evangelize this platform and get people excited about it so that you have great applications on it?
Yeah, and it's a really important point. It's actually one of the things that we're going to start working on together. We've just started sharing details about our store. You know, our store is going to run at the reach of Windows, which is the reach of the world. We're going to launch in 200 markets when we launch Windows 8 in more than 100 languages. We're going to let you use whatever business model you want. Free, paid, you can use our commerce platform, you can use your own. Which for things like game developers and all sorts of different developers out there, it's really important for them to use the business model that works for them. Now, if you use ours,
so if you are a content provider and you would like to build a content platform around Windows Store, and you would take care of the economics yourself and the commercial engine yourself, they benefit from that in a special way? That
well, they
don't have to give you 30%?
That's right. They can bring whatever model works for them, which is really important. Now, if they use our model, they can get up to 80% of the revenue back, earning more in every single dollar that goes to the Windows Store, meaning that they can operate their business just that much more efficiently with that much more revenue. And you know, this whole store brings new applications like this sample app. And one of the really important things is this is an RSS reader. Now, this is full screen and immersive, and it doesn't look like a Windows application today. And it's written on this new platform called the Windows Runtime, which is important because it lets a developer use a language they know. So this is actually written in HTML5 and JavaScript. Yet it takes advantage of all of the power in all 4 cores of this Tegra 3 processor, the sensors, and you can just imagine the sorts of powerful experiences you can build.
That's fantastic.
But you can also use C or C++ and build the sorts of compelling games that you showed off earlier.
Well, we all know that Windows and Microsoft has the best developer development platform on the planet, and I think that is a advantage that Microsoft has, and an asset that you guys have invested in over the long term. And now with the Windows Store and the economics and the flexibility that you guys are bringing, I think it's going to be pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. In the next couple months, we're going to be using units just like this and start working with developers to build a whole bunch of very compelling applications and experiences for Windows.
I can't wait to ship it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Jensen.
That's great. Congratulations.